Hola, hola, bienvenidos a todos. Acá estamos con Fran.
Sí,
What's up, Fran?
¿cómo
Thank you for
estás?
coming.
Of course.
Fran es de Italia, un gran amigo acá de FIU de la universidad. Vamos a hacer un poco de English, un poco de Spanish. We're gonna
Los
speak
dos.
both, right?
Yeah, mostly English,
Most
pero también
English,
español.
but he also knows Spanish, so we're gonna do like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So Fran, who are you? Explain to the people who are you.
Okay. I'm Francesco. I'm from Italy. I lived in Rome until I was like 19, and then I moved here for college in FIU. That's where I met Eyal. Eyal, like a lot of people call you.
Ella, Leia,
Eyal.
whatever.
It's supposed to be Eyal.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing. I moved here, studied business, and I've been looking for a job here in Miami. But the last year that I've been here,
But before that, I was living in Italy. Like those years you were in Italy, how
it
was life
it,
there?
it was very different. If you're European, you know, but it's just moving to US is a little different because everything you have to drive everywhere with your car, and it's just the lifestyle is different. And
And the culture was pretty different, right?
yeah, the culture is different. But I think generally from anywhere you come, if you come from a place where it's very local, it's not super international, and then you move to a city like Miami,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
a
but
it's
anyway,
just a big
Rome
shift.
is like pretty, like there's people from all over the world too, right? Not as
Yeah, but
here,
but like tourists, like
tourists,
here
yeah.
there's
Not like
people
people living.
people live here.
Yeah.
All my friends were from Italy. Their parents were from Italy, grandparents from Italy. Well, here it's everybody's a little bit from
Everybody,
everywhere, mostly Latinos, but
mostly.
yeah, and that's why I learned Spanish because
Yeah. Yeah,
everybody's
he also
here.
knows Spanish. I
Yeah,
mean,
I know
we always
Argentinian
say,
Spanish.
I think from in our group, we all think you know more Spanish than what you actually show us,
Yeah,
right?
because I'm shy. I
You're
get
shy,
shy.
yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, how was like when how was the idea of like going to the US, coming here to study
yeah.
when everything started? Like,
So I would always like my parents would send me to the United States to learn English. So my
okay,
uncle lived in California in San Francisco, like close to San Francisco. In
but you also have family in Miami, right? I think you told me.
Yeah, he's the same uncle.
Ah, the
So
same.
he
He
moved
moved.
'cause before he was
Okay,
living there. So I would go visit him like every summer for like 4 or 5 years, and then he moved here, and I was already thinking of going to college because I would go to the United States, and it's crazy world.
yeah, different world.
Yeah, I was like so impressed. Even
Yeah,
if I would go
yeah.
from the airport to the
When you watch
McDonald's.
yeah, when you watch the movies, I mean,
Yeah,
every time we would like think about going to the US.
yeah, exactly. And I would just go. He would make me do trips, do cool stuff. Drive
Yeah,
cool
get into
cars.
the culture basically.
It was, yeah, a culture, but also just the lifestyle.
Yeah,
I mean, he was just a cool guy, and I thought that was like the United States. If you go to the United States, you go to the pool, you go to the
yeah,
ocean, you drive cool cars, and you do cool stuff.
go
It's
parties,
not
what
only
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that's what I thought it was, and I loved it.
So why Miami? Like among all the places
Because I
you,
mean, he moved here, and I applied to a lot of different colleges.
yeah,
But honestly, this is the only one that accepted me.
happened the same to me.
Yeah, I saw the podcast. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
same here. Like, all right, fine, then I
yeah.
guess I'll go here. But I mean,
I guess here it is.
uh,
I guess here it is.
yeah. But honestly, I was a little sad when I saw they only got me here because I always went to California to visit him. So I
And
thought that
California
was the
was
best. Like, I
so
want to
far,
go
yeah.
there. So I came here for like, actually, before going to college, I went for 6 months to high school here.
In Miami,
Yeah, when he moved here, and I was like, ah, fuck this shit. It's so bad
so bad, yeah.
because I want to go to California. Why
Cause you were,
Miami?
cause you also were used to Italy and everything. So like all the lifestyle from Italy,
Not even like
not even that.
I loved going to US. Like
Ah, yeah, like at the,
like I didn't think, oh, I miss Italy. Like in my
ah
head I
no,
was like,
ah
Italy
okay,
is cool, but I just
okay.
I didn't feel like I like the fact that everything was
No, cause
different.
many people that like finished high school in the US usually like miss like their home, like their friends, like
No,
everything they used to do
it
back.
was for me moving here was easy because I didn't know anything.
Oh,
And
okay,
and and if you
okay,
talk to other
okay,
Italians, like when you move to the United States or in general abroad, everybody's like, "Oh, you're from Italy? Wow, really? That's so cool."
so cool.
So it was so easy to make friends because everybody is like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
because
you're
usually Americans don't go to Europe. Like it's not like a
in,
place they usually go
yeah."
for vacation or like
I mean, they go for vacation, but it's like it's not that impressive.
that impressive.
I don't know why these Italians have this stereotype that I don't know. There's a lot, like pasta comes from all these cool things come from Italy. So when they meet you, you're like, oh, you
I
you
mean,
represent all of that. Like
yeah, I mean, Yeah, but Italy is like I mean, usually when people go to Europe, they
Hmm.
usually go to Italy. You know,
Yeah.
it's like Italy,
Ah, yeah,
Spain.
exactly. Yeah.
So those are like I feel the main reason also is like because those are the country where everyone wants to go if they go to Europe. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
for
That,
sure,
France,
France,
Spain,
whatever.
those three, London.
So
But yeah, so like when I moved here, it was super easy. I love the fact that I didn't know anyone and didn't know anything. It's like a new adventure. I didn't feel like I missed my friends.
no,
When I moved here, I was like I was done with my life in Rome.
you were. I mean,
I
you knew you moved like from one place to the other. You were like, okay, I'm done with that place. With
yeah
Italy, I'm going
yeah
right now to the US to start like all over. Like let's say,
yeah. I never felt like, oh, I'm alone. It's too different.
no,
I mean, there's some things I didn't like I said, like the fact that I was isolated. I didn't have a car.
yeah,
But I don't know. I just love the experience. I never felt lost. Like, oh my god, this is so hard. It
okay.
happened after. Like after when I really got adapted to the United States, I started feeling a little bit alienated. Like, oh,
I
like I started missing more Italy.
So that happens actually not at the beginning, but once you were
Yeah,
here for
like
like a couple of years.
2 3 years. Like
Oh.
my third, fourth year of
I
college.
feel that's strange because usually it happens like the other
The other way
way.
around.
I mean,
Yeah.
in my case, when I moved here to the US, I say the first month, maybe the first year was like the most difficult one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And then right now, let's say I'm already
but
three
you have
years.
like a lot of you had a lot of friends in Uruguay and like
Yeah.
that's the thing. I have friends, but I felt a little bit. I didn't like myself there. I
In
don't know.
Italy.
Yeah, I was like
Like you wouldn't.
I felt like I was not as cool. You know,
Yeah.
like when I moved here, I feel that everybody appreciated me more.
Ah, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah,
I don't know that.
and
Nice.
mostly because I was Italian, people were curious about that, and then
Yeah.
that changed because now is I meet a lot of people, and they like me right away because I'm from Italy, and like I don't like that. It's like there's more about me than
Yeah,
being Italian.
you
You
just
know.
you don't want to be like seen as the Italian guy. You want to
Yeah.
see as Francesco. Like,
Exactly. Like you
yeah,
like me because of something, but not oh I like you right away. Like
yeah.
you need to know me at first.
No, no, of course. I
This
mean,
kind of cringes me out when someone's like, oh, you're from here, yeah,
well,
you're so
actually,
cool.
yeah, well, actually, I mean, with Uruguay, it's a little bit like the same
Hmm.
because they know Uruguay because of soccer or like Suarez, like all
Yeah,
that shit. So they at the beginning may like wanna like be close to you just because you are from Uruguay from a different place,
yeah,
but they don't know who
yeah.
really I
You're from
am.
Ecuador. It's not the
No,
same,
it's
you
not the
know.
same. No, it's not the same.
I grew up a lot of friends from Ecuador, and
They don't that doesn't happen
yeah,
to them. Yeah.
they ask me, "Oh, are you from Italy? Oh, really? And what about you, Ecuador? Huh?
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
okay. I don't care.
So basically, so you are like, let's say, happy where like you moving to the US. Like in conclusion, you say like you like
Yeah,
moving here was like a great
so
move
good.
for you.
So good, yeah.
So good.
I've met so many people, and also I got to stay away from my parents and kind of like, like build my own world, my own personality, and
That was
uh,
like basically what Miami left to you like at the end. Like you think like
yeah,
Miami like
more than college,
more than
like
college. It
all the
was
people and
like the
experiences.
experience itself, like people
Yeah,
you met, like
yeah,
places you went. Like
yeah. I don't regret going to college.
no,
Yeah, like a lot of people say, oh, college is not like this doesn't make sense to go to college nowadays. And I can see that, but like when you're 18 and you go to college, you don't know. Most people don't know what the fuck they want to do.
yeah,
You don't have skills, and even if you go to college and you don't learn a lot about economics, whatever,
you learn
math,
about people,
you learn about people. You learn about living by yourself,
places.
and yeah, just figure out stuff.
Also, it's a great place like besides friends, like get to know people for like work.
Yeah, for
Like not
sure.
only like to get like closer relationship, but also like for networking and all that stuff.
Exactly. If you go work right away, you're not gonna get the same because
Yeah,
there's gonna be a bubble. Everything's the same about that industry. While here, everybody has different ideas. Everybody wants to do different things. It's
yeah,
easier to understand.
I agree.
And that's how I figured out that like I mean, I'm gonna work, but I want to DJ. I want to make music.
That was
That's my
the
main
other
thing.
thing we want to talk about.
Yes.
So right now you graduate
Yeah.
last May, right?
Yeah.
And since then you've been like looking for jobs, all that, right?
Since before, since like
Since before, yeah, yeah.
March, like 6 months before I graduated, I was looking.
And when all that DJ stuff came into your life, like
I started like like my friend. She had a like a small controller,
yeah,
and I was like, oh, that's
your friend
cool.
from who? From Italy?
Yeah, Cynthia, my friend from Italy.
Cynthia? How
Uh,
do I know her? Oh,
she came to Factory Town with us for my music week,
maybe I don't know. Okay, whatever.
whatever. And
So
like
everything happened before coming to the US, like or
No,
everything
no, no.
happened in
During
Italy.
no, because she's here.
Ah, when she
I
came
met her
to.
here. Yeah,
Okay,
I met
okay.
her here. Like, I started liking house
So
music.
Factory Town, so you guys know,
Yeah,
was
a festival like that.
no about a festival. But when was it? One,
It's every year, but I
but
went the
that time
first
was
time.
1 year ago.
The first time I went like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
But 2 years ago was the time you start like doing all the DJ
No,
stuff. No,
no. So
that time
okay,
you're talking about with Cynthia.
the
When
first
was
time,
it?
okay, the first time I started thinking about it,
Yeah,
like it was like so Club Space. If you don't know, Club Space is
I think
super important, crazy club. You probably know it if
I
you're
think
into
it's
house
like
music.
top 1, 2 in the
Yeah,
world, right?
yeah, super famous, super
Yeah,
good.
like
All the biggest DJ,
every
yeah.
famous DJ goes
So
to the.
I would always hear about it, and like you have to be 21 to get in, so
Yeah,
I couldn't go. And then literally the 2 days after I turned 21, I went and I loved it. It was so cool.
because here's to if you wanna go to clubs, you have to be 21. Because if you're
Yes,
20, you are not allowed to go.
exactly.
Es como en Sudamérica 18, en Estados Unidos tenés que tener 21 años.
Sí,
That's it.
para todo. Solo cuando tienes 18 puede, como, ¿qué puede ser?
Tomar.
No,
Ah, acá,
acá.
nada. Gun, have a gun.
To vote, you can vote for the president.
Y tener un arma.
Yeah, yeah, you can have a gun, but
And
you
you can
can
have a
like,
gun, but
you
you
can
can
go to the
drink.
club. Yeah,
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 crazy.
stupid, whatever. So after that, I started getting more into electronic music, like just listening to it,
Yeah.
and and
But you
then
always like music.
I always like music. I played piano when I was a kid.
Okay.
I don't remember shit right now. I can
No,
play
I
the
used to play guitar too, but I remember shit, so we're on the
exactly.
same page. Yeah.
But I always like I really like music.
Yeah.
And then my friend had a DJ
The
controller.
controller.
Started playing around with her with it. Like she borrowed it to me. She would like not even use it, so I just took it and
It's okay.
played by myself at home.
Yeah.
And
But by like learning by yourself, like YouTube videos, trying,
yeah, a little bit of YouTube videos, but like honestly, it never helped me too much. It was just try it,
trying.
download music that I like,
Okay.
and just
Trying the
play around.
buttons, everything, pressing everything, trying to figure out which one is which.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
And to be honest, it's not so hard to DJ.
No?
Like I'm not even so good at DJing, but it's not too hard, and that's where like that's
So
why things changed.
like
Be-
people maybe from like outside, they may think, oh, DJ is so difficult. Like you have
yeah,
to like do like a whole, I don't know, course to like learn
exactly.
whatever.
If you know, if you're interested, if you like music, it's really easy to do. Now, obviously, there's like crazy DJs, super good that they do stuff that requires a lot of a lot of practice,
Yeah.
like a lot of creativity.
Like top.
Yeah, but there's a lot of really famous good DJs that they're good DJing, but they don't do crazy stuff. They're just a simple transition.
Yeah.
The reason why they're famous and they're so good is because of their music,
Because of the music.
and that's when things change. Because so I have my best friend in Italy. His name is Pasco
Yeah,
Giorgio.
yeah. Because right now
Yeah,
I'm gonna put like below the Instagram and all
yeah,
that stuff. You explain, yeah.
yeah. So, so like he always also like music. He would produce music on this software called Logic
Uh-huh.
on the computer since he was like 13. But he would make like trap beats, like
Trap,
yeah, like
yeah.
we were like our friends from the neighborhood and like rap on the microphone and he would
Como
like,
un Duki.
yeah, exactly, like Duki, Italian Duki,
Okay, Italian
basically.
Duki.
And I liked it. I would go behind him and like see what he was
See what he
doing,
does.
and then I would learn a little bit. And then not this summer, the one before,
Okay.
I went to North Carolina for
American
internship.
summer.
American summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for or
No,
the
no.
Argentinians for all the southern
So,
hemisphere people.
yeah. So summer goes from May to like August, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
I went to do an internship and my friend came with me for like a month
Uh-huh.
and we started making music together and I told him, hey, look, house music is so cool. We like making beats together. Let's try to make that instead.
Yeah.
So we started doing it and he's already like kind of like a pro. He knows how to do it. So we started doing it. Started doing some cool stuff.
So your friend knew more than you at the
Yeah,
beginning.
way more, way more. But like, I knew more about house music. Like he knew a little bit, but he was not really into it.
Okay.
And I started showing him, and he started liking it a lot. We
Yeah.
started making beats, and he nothing. And I remember when we started doing it, he was like, "Damn, I wish I could do this as a job,
As a like a as a
Yeah.
job, like as a living.
as a living." I
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
I mean, at the beginning it was like just like a stupid idea, like
Yeah. Yeah, like you
thinking.
say, "Oh, we're so cool to just play soccer and become
Yeah.
a footballer,"
Yeah.
whatever. And then I started doing by myself a little bit. Even I just started with GarageBand, and GarageBand.
No.
It's like they have you have it on your computer. It's you can make beats on your computer.
Ah, it's like an app.
It's like an app.
Okay.
Yeah, you make music there. I started doing there. Obviously, it's very limited because it's
Uh huh.
like the most basic version you have,
Okay.
and I liked it. And then last March, he came again to Miami.
Your friend,
My friend Giorgio
which
Pasco.
which is basically like a project you to have, like,
Mhm.
because in the future you wanna like actually be like being DJs, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Like I mean, like the premise. So we're
Yeah.
a DJ duo. We're called Pasco Frank. He's Pasco and I'm Frank Francesco. So we just put names. It's a stupid name,
Yeah, you put,
but that's how we call our tracks.
yeah,
So yeah, fuck it. We don't have an idea. Just call it
you
that.
put one name after the other.
Yeah. So basically, now we're making music together, releasing music, and we're also making a business. And now I just like explaining how we
Yeah, yeah,
how
yeah,
we get the idea, how
yeah.
we came together. But like that's the premise.
Fire.
So like he came for this music festival for like 2 3 weeks. Went to music festival. It was super cool. And those 2 nights that we went there were like, damn, this is so
This
cool.
is so good.
Like these guys,
Like
right?
listening to the DJ.
Listen to the DJ, but also like we're looking at the DJ. I'm like, bro, look at this guy. Like,
He's doing all this stuff just by like
yeah, like he's controlling the vibe,
everything.
the room just by doing this, and he's getting paid like $30,000 for one night
One
just
night.
to do it. I think,
Yeah.
why?
And
What?
probably at the same time he's enjoying what he's doing like
Yeah,
so
he
much.
loves it. He's having
Yeah.
fun. All his friends fucking dancing, getting paid
Like
a
moving
shitload of money.
like thousands of people like at the
Yeah,
same time, like everyone's like crowd. Huh?
exactly. It's like insane. Like imagine that's your job, and like George is always he dropped out after 1 year in
Uh-huh.
college or like
So
six
he didn't
months.
finish college.
No, he did like 6 months, and he
Okay.
didn't do
In
shit
Italy.
in London.
In
He
London.
went to London,
Okay.
and he since then he always did like online businesses, like marketing agency. Yeah, he worked on a bunch. Like one kind of worked. He's made some money with
Like
it, but
he never wanted to be like a regular student.
no, never.
Okay.
And he never like was successful. I mean, he was successful in the sense that
Yeah.
he made some money,
Man, not like
but
on taking
he never
classes and all that stuff on the.
yeah, he never scaled it. He
Yeah.
never was like, okay, now I can move out of my house and just do this full time and I'm
Yeah.
stable. So he kind of had this idea, but it was always like marketing. He didn't know exactly what the fuck. So when he came there, he was like, bro, like this is what I like doing. I love music. I'm good at it. He
I
told me
enjoy
you also
producing.
like it.
Yeah.
You know a lot about music, bro. Why don't we do it? And I was like, yeah, it'd be super cool, but I was not super convinced. I was like, yeah, it'd be cool, but like, like, what are the chances?
Yeah. Like 1 out of
Yeah, exactly.
1,000.
But
Yeah.
then, like the days after, there were like a series of coincidences. Like,
Like what?
he is like big in like numerology, the kind of stuff where like you see numbers, like
Numerology?
yeah,
Ah, okay. You
you
see
see,
like the same number every time. Like
yeah,
yeah.
stuff like that. And we keep seeing like I think it was like the number 11 or something, and he would like keep seeing everywhere. And
And what's 11? What
I
does
don't
it?
remember, but it was
It
like,
was
he
something that.
knows. I don't know.
Okay.
He
Okay.
convinced me. I was like, all right, fine. Like,
Okay. You know the
yeah,
song. He
yeah,
knows. He knows. You
yeah.
know.
And like he told me once I was in an Uber, and like it was like 2:15 p.m. But on the screen of his time it said 1 1 1 like 11
Okay.
11.
I know. Okay.
Bunch
Okay.
of stuff like that. Plus, like he was going back on his plane, and like he met this DJ from Italy, from Naples. He said, "Oh yeah, I just played at Ultra in one of the stages." And he's like, "What do you mean?" Like literally next to his
Yeah.
airplane seat. I started talking, and he said, "Yeah, I just started
Too many
playing."
coincidences,
Like
basically.
so many things, and
Yeah.
and just like all this emotion, like we want to do this. So we started talking about it, and he said, "Look, I know a lot about marketing. I've been doing this for like the last 3 years.
Yeah.
You like doing this? Let's just try." I was like, "All right." Like
Was
I've this whole summer free. Like fuck it, let's just do it.
was
Like
like putting all together the knowledge of marketing, music, production, like
yeah,
all everything together. But it's interesting, like also um hard to think that you live here in Miami and he lives in Italy, right?
yeah,
So that's like another like
yeah. That was it was complicated.
was complicated, right? Because
Yeah,
it's not easy to like work at the same time side by side, but one being in Miami and the other guy being in Italy.
yes, it's not
Because also
easy.
you can't play together in one event, for example. I mean,
Yeah,
it will be
exactly.
like one on their
I play
place.
here, I play there. Then
Yeah,
making music together is harder. We made it work,
yeah.
but it's a little bit harder. But yeah, like so then we started getting serious, and we even bought like a course where
You guys both.
yeah, like a content creation course from
Okay.
from like this guy that like he's this huge company. They scaled to like like
Basically,
two
for what?
millions a year
To make it like the
to create an online brand and scale it
okay,
and like
to make it
monetize
more
it.
professional, basically.
Yeah, we're like, okay, we do this. It means we're committed. You know, we spent, I don't know, it was like $30,000, something like that.
And that time was when you actually believe it could work,
I believe what?
believed it could work, like
Yeah,
the project
I
you.
was already convinced. I was already okay. We can do it. There's no point in not doing it. I enjoy. I have fun doing it.
Yeah,
Uh, and like it was at that time, it was more like we said, okay, we want to do this DJ. We want to make music.
you wanted to try.
Yeah, we're not. We didn't have a super clear direction. Like now we have way more, but we kind of an idea. Okay, we're gonna make this brand. We're not sure. We started like, but our idea was to make like a team page on Instagram. You know, like those pages are only about soccer, only about this thing.
Like a Davos and Ace, but from DJ.
A what?
You know Davo?
No.
Like I don't know some. Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and so
Like only for DJ, like basically like a
yeah,
page just for
yeah.
DJ
This one was about
music.
yeah. We want to make a page about like clips, like DJ
Okay,
clips about people, about us, whatever.
but of people or of you talk or of
No,
you
no,
playing
no, like
random
people
people.
or like it was like we started taking like viral clips of like cartoons and putting music below. We
Okay,
were like a text.
but not you playing.
No, not us
No, no,
playing.
at the
Yeah,
beginning, no.
like, okay, we're gonna grow this page,
Okay,
and then with
it
this
was an
page,
Instagram page.
yeah, like an Instagram page,
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, and then there we post these videos. Like we found like a system where we could post like 10 a day
Uh huh.
of like memes, basically memes.
Okay.
Yeah, because there was this guy that would like he made music, and I don't know where he made some viral memes, and he got like 2 million monthly streams,
Okay.
something
So that
crazy
was the
like that.
idea.
But yeah, we make memes of other songs and our songs, and then goes viral. Our song goes on Spotify.
Yeah.
We make
Like every page you have like a few views, which is like 10 views, but another you have like 1,000.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah, 1 million.
Yeah. Whatever.
So that was the idea, and then we kind of gave up that idea because we're like, okay, no, it makes more sense if we make this brand about us.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
no, we're like, let's do both. We started doing both. Then the other idea kind of we left it.
Yeah, but it's true if you wanna like get into like more professional, you have to like show what your work and everything, right?
Yeah, exactly, and also like we after we took that course,
Yeah.
they told us
It
like
was online, right? Yeah.
online course,
Yeah.
yeah. They told us, look, it's so important that you tell your story, and like you showcase your face, like the reason why you want
People
to do
can see
it.
you who you are
Yeah,
basically.
people love it. It's a great content.
Yeah.
Like people like to see, oh, look, I'm 22 years old,
Yeah.
and I want to be a DJ,
Yeah.
and blah blah blah.
So like people who actually also wanna be a DJ can see like the whole process too, like from
Exactly.
scratch to like being like a actual professional or whatever
Yeah,
you wanna
people
be.
get motivated and they get
Motivated, yeah.
inspired. So we started doing that.
I mean, if for example, that me, I'm doing these videos, right?
Yeah,
If I just see like the videos of someone who has like I don't know, 10 million view, I wouldn't know how the fuck that guy got into that place. You know, I just wanna know from scratch
yeah,
how he started like the first videos,
exactly.
how he moved from that
Yeah,
one place to another. You know everything.
yeah. It's more interesting.
Yeah, more interesting.
Um, yeah. So we started doing that. He came. We started making like reels, like
I think I
memes.
met that. I met him.
Huh?
I think I met him like once.
Pasco?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Pasco
yeah. You
last
did
year.
last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you
I
did.
think he came for Factory Town and everything, right?
Yeah, yeah. He was there with us. I remember. And nothing is. We started
And
doing this, and now it got more serious.
and
And
now and do you remember what was your first how you say play
yeah,
event?
first gig. Yeah,
Yeah,
we it was in
it was just you or it was you with him,
both of us.
both together in
Cause
Italy
no, here.
here?
Cause
When he came.
this summer, cause he already moved. Not moved, but like he came for like a month and a half. Stay with
Okay, a
me,
lot.
and like we're already making way more content.
But he just came for like the project, like for like the
Yeah,
DJ,
just for stay with me and do
just
that,
for
make
that.
videos, make
Like
music.
he has no family, everything. Just
Yes, I
he
mean,
stay with you
yeah,
and
just with me. I mean,
okay,
his grandma and his aunt live here,
yeah,
but he would stay with me. He
okay,
stayed at my place.
okay, okay,
So we started making more content,
yeah,
and we had a video that did like 30,000 views, something like that. So pretty
okay,
good. And it was basically me saying, "Oh, like here's 5 content ideas that did not work," and it's like, "Oh, I went to the desert and I DJ because I
yeah. I
went on a
remember,
trip
yeah,
to
yeah.
the
When you
or
went
like
with Ari,
yeah,
yeah,
or like I pretend to be an Uber and picked up people and DJ for them."
yeah, like show people that you can like fail but
Yeah,
come over.
exactly. It's like, look, I did all these things and it didn't work. but
Yeah.
I'm still posting.
Yeah.
And the video was like, I guess, inspired people or whatever, and it got like 30,000 views. So
30,000 is a lot.
yeah, and a promoter contacted us from the video. It's like, he
For,
commented, hey,
for from that video,
the video, yeah,
yeah,
the promoter is like, hey, I like this. Let's hook you up.
nice.
So I sent him a DM, and yeah, we talked a little bit on the phone, and he was like, okay, you can play in 1-800 Lucky. This place, it's like a restaurant turns into a club.
The name of the place is 100 Lucky. 100.
1-800.
1-800.
Like
It's like a
1,800.
like a restaurant basically,
It's like a restaurant.
bar restaurant, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but at night it turns into a club. And it's actually, I talked to other DJs, and they're like, bro, they text me, how do you get the gig? It's people look up to that place.
But what type of music you were supposed to like play on that
House music.
house, whatever?
Yeah, house music. And the thing is, like, it's a really cool place to play. Like,
Okay.
even bigger DJs play there. But the thing is, like, it goes from like 12 p.m. to like 2 a.m. So we got the first slot, and in the first slot, there's no one. So it was a good opportunity because like we never got any gig. We didn't know how.
So
to
you
do
played
it.
2 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, we played 3 hours.
Like the first 3 hours when people started like coming for the night and everything.
Yeah, not even. 'Cause
Not
it's
even.
like lunchtime.
Yeah. Ah, 12 p.m. like midday.
12 p.m.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you say like 12, like in the night.
Yeah, no, 12 p.m.
Okay.
So it's like,
Well, actually, as you said, it's like even better because you have like that pressure, of like many people listening to you.
yes, but at the same time, like, I don't care. Like,
You just want to show your work and
yeah,
everything.
we're doing this. We're like, I don't know how to do this, but I learn in the process. Because if you
Yeah.
always want to,
So
if you always want to like know how to do things before,
yeah. Once you really have like a challenge, you wouldn't.
you need to just do it and figure it out on the way.
Yeah.
You can't always be scared. You just try it out. Like
Yeah.
you with the podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
whatever.
fuck it, I'll just do it. And if I don't know something, we have ChatGPT nowadays.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah,
easy.
yeah. You have like tools to like manage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so easy. Yeah. So we did it. We're like 15 people showing up, but it was like, like all our
Well,
friends.
15 for the first time. I
Yeah.
mean,
But it's all our friends. It's not like people showed up.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. At the end, it's people.
Yeah.
You're talking for people. I mean, actually, maybe that the people that were there, you knew them. Actually, maybe it's like even harder.
Yeah.
I mean, if you ask me, if I'm talking with like on a video, right?
Mhm.
And I know like there's 15 people listening to me,
Mhm.
I may actually prefer like they don't know me rather than they know me. Maybe.
Mm, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I
Like,
don't know either. I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care. I just want.
Yeah, I don't care either.
3,000
I
people.
just want to talk.
I
Yeah.
want 3,000 people dancing to my
Yeah, you're
music.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Can I have some mate?
Yeah, of course.
Mate break. Nice.
Bueno, bien.
Huh?
Bien.
Bien. I love mate.
This is the Italian Uruguayan guy. First me.
Italian what?
Italian Uruguayan guy.
Who?
You.
Me? I'm Uruguay because I like mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel at the time you were like in front of the people, like playing, like what were your emotions? I mean, what were you feeling? I don't know.
I was happy because it was.
Were you happy?
Yeah, because when he moved there, we thought, okay, now we're gonna make videos, do content, make music, and just see where you go. Like, we didn't expect to play in a club
In
or
such a
anywhere.
place.
Even if there's not a lot of people, we didn't expect to get a gig.
And I also feel like it came so like you weren't expecting like
Exactly. Yeah.
once, like a few days after you post that video,
Yeah.
you didn't expect like just a few days later someone's gonna contact you for like playing. It
Exactly.
was like came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so I was super happy. I was
You
like,
were
oh my
super
god,
happy and
my
nervous.
first gig. Yeah, I was nervous also because like when you DJ, like you have your USB with the music, right?
Yeah.
So I have my like a small DJ controller.
Did you use the same controller as your friend gave you, or it was another one, a
No,
new one?
like I bought one that was exactly the same as my friend gave me.
Okay.
So when you do that, when you plug your computer and you have your music downloaded and you just play,
Okay.
right? But when you play in like a venue, they have like the big ones.
The huge ones.
So there was two things that I was scared of, and it was not like, oh, the people or whatever. I'm not good at it, but it was like, one, this thing of the USB, because when you
Yeah, something happened with the cables and like everything blows up basically.
exactly, like,
Yeah.
when you have this USB, like when you connect to your computer, the music is already there. You can just play. But when you play on these big things, you don't put your computer. It's like a little screen
Like you don't use
in the
this
mixer.
basically. You don't use like a computer.
I don't use a like a laptop.
You
No.
don't use a laptop.
So like you need to there's like a easy process where you have to like analyze the tracks, so it sees
Okay.
the BPM and all of that, and then you plug it in the venue controller, and it should show all your music. But if you don't do it right, you plug it and you have no music.
You know
So
music.
if I go there, I have no music.
Yeah,
So
first time that happened will be like
yeah,
so fucked up.
exactly. So that, and then on top of that, the professional mixer is called a V10. He
Okay.
has way more knobs and things, and
So it was basically you and the controller. It was nothing else.
yeah,
Like once you were on the stage, it was you, the controller, and nothing else. Do you have like any other like I don't know iPad computer like
no,
on the
no,
side? It was just that.
yeah. So I was a little scared. So since we were a little scared, we booked like a session in a studio
Okay.
where they had the same controller.
Before
Yeah,
before that
thank
night
God we
that
did
day.
it because we arrived.
You
And
tried it before
yeah,
basically.
we tried it both because I didn't like know how to use it. What this button do? Like it's kind of the same once you get it, but if you don't know it, it's a little hard. Like
Yeah.
it's confusing.
Okay.
And then like when we arrived to the studio, we put the USB, and the music didn't show
Didn't
up.
show up.
Yeah, so
Imagine that happened at the day. That
exactly.
would be
So
crazy.
thank God we went and we
Yeah.
tried
And you
out
try out.
and we
You
figured
learn
out how
how
to.
to do everything, so it worked.
Yeah, basically. So thank God we did that because if not, we would have shut up. No music. Hey,
Well, that
sorry,
would be for the first time. Imagine.
sorry, man. We,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
can
yeah.
play.
We don't know actually how to play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it would be a huge deal because there was no one, anyways.
No, no, but I know the feeling of like really try to like impress people, and then
Yeah,
the first image they get from you is like, okay, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, you know?
yeah. He never fucking played in
Yeah.
this thing.
So at the end, it was like a good
Yeah, it was
a
good.
good day,
A good day. It went good. My friends were happy. Like
and
we
like
we played
those
good.
3 hours you're on the stage
Hmm.
goes like 10 minutes, right?
Yeah,
It,
it's insane.
it
It's
looks like 10 minutes.
yeah, it goes so fast. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love
actually, it
doing
happens the same. I think right now we're like 35 minutes, and it looks like 10 minutes for
it. Yeah,
me. I don't know.
me too.
So once you're doing like something you like, it goes super fast, right?
So fast.
And it was 3 hours. And how do you manage you with and your friend? How do you manage
We
like half at the
yeah,
same
no more like I do two songs, you do two songs,
two
more
something
or
like
less.
that,
But
more or
sometimes
less?
you do
Maybe
three,
someone
sometimes
was
has
tired,
three.
so it was okay. Now it's your turn, whatever. You were
Exactly.
talking at the same time. You
Yeah, or like
play.
or like the song after the song, like I have a really cool transition. Let me do it.
And do you have like specific songs you like to play?
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, maybe I don't know. In 3 hours, you play, let's say, I don't know, 50 songs, right? Maybe out of those
yeah. Around
50, there's like three, four
that
that
you really
each
love.
one's really you really love. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly, for
Yeah.
sure. And also like when you make songs together, so it's like, oh, I know with this song there's
Yeah.
this other one that goes really well with it. So
With
even
the
if
other
it's your
one.
turn, let me go first because I want to do it.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
And
and
all that you have like you know everything before like playing, like basically.
yeah, like okay, so the first time since we were scared because it was a new controller, we
Yeah,
never did it.
new
We
place, new
we
everything.
prepared it like we knew like in order. Okay, this song and this we had like on the notes like a list of all the
Yeah,
songs,
okay, yeah.
so we had it prepared and we practiced it before.
Basically write down everything before.
We wrote down everything.
Okay.
But after that, like that we knew how the controller works,
Yeah.
we did it freestyle every time because it comes out better.
You mean after that time, after
Like
that first
after
time?
the first time, we did it freestyle because it's if you know your music,
Yeah.
it comes out better if you just go with it. 'Cause if you plan it, it's like it's not gonna flow as good. It's
It
good.
happens the same with this. I mean,
Yeah,
if I before this I actually like write down everything I'm gonna say.
yeah.
At the time I'm talking, I'm gonna be like, okay, man, I
You
can
get
do this. I
you get
just wanna
stressed like
yeah,
oh you
I'm
check the
stressed,
questions
shaking all the time.
yeah
Goes how it goes, and that's it.
yeah. It's like a conversation like if I came
Literally.
here to drink some mate and
Yeah,
that's it.
literally.
Yeah.
Okay, fire. So that day you could say you went really good. Like out of like from what you could
Yeah.
have thought you could have gone, it was really good.
It was really good because it
So I mean, you were happy at the end of the day with
uh,
your performance.
yeah, I was happy like the performance, but it was not even about the performance. It was just like damn, like we just had this
You
idea.
finally are like a professional DJ, you
Yeah,
know?
I like now I can say I'm a DJ because I got paid to
Yeah,
play in a place. So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
technically, I have my music. I
Yeah, you
make
got paid.
create
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
got paid. Like it's technically I'm a DJ.
People
Still,
listen to you.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So even if it's 15 people, I got
That
paid
was
a
like the
hundred
beginning
bucks.
of a long story, basically.
Yeah,
Let's say.
and it's still at the beginning, but that was like the like starting point.
And right now, how you doing like with all the DJ stuff?
Yeah,
Like
that's the thing I want to talk about. So now it kind of shifted because before we wanted to just okay, we're gonna be DJs and that's our thing. So the thing is to be a DJ and like really do well in it, you can just play in places. You need to have your own music because if you don't have your own music,
Like upload music on Spotify, let's
like you
say.
literally create your music. Yeah, exactly. Upload music because when you play DJ, you don't play only yours. You play other people's music, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You mix like different
exactly.
songs and everything.
Exactly. If you have also your music, that sets you apart from all the small DJs. 'Cause if not, you're just gonna play in local clubs. Nobody's gonna know you.
Yeah.
If you have a song that people like, it's a hit. You get like a million streams or whatever. People see the name, they recognize you, and they come see you just because they heard your music and like, oh, I want to see it live.
Like you wanna have like your own songs and music in Spotify, and it's like okay,
Yeah,
people hanging out, and it's like, okay, let's listen to Fran who
like
has like
Pausa.
this. Yeah,
Why do you go see Pausa? Not because oh he's so good at mixing.
yeah,
Because I know Money Talks too good to
yeah.
be careless,
Right.
and I want to go see him live. Basically, that's it.
Okay.
So the thing to do that, you need a lot of time. You need time to put
Yeah, was that
in
was
the
the other question. Like, how's like the work of a DJ, which people actually doesn't see. Like
yeah
people may think being DJ is like literally playing, putting play,
yeah.
doing some stuff, and that's it. Which is like the real work a DJ
I
does
think
every day.
I think it really depends on what kind of DJ you want to be.
Okay.
Like honestly, I can't talk because I'm still at the beginning. But like I watched so many videos and podcasts of DJs, and like all the DJs that became huge, they they say I had overnight success. I had how was it? There was this time I said it took me 10 years to have overnight success, in the sense that like it's very volatile. So out of nowhere, you have one good song and boom, you get famous. You fucking fly in private jet.
Yeah.
You play everywhere in the world. But it's not like because you were lucky, because it was so much hard work before. So
Okay. Yeah.
it
Well,
take it
that's
takes so much
so
time to
much
do
time,
it.
right?
Yeah, and like especially now that like, I'm working. It's like you need to like
Yeah.
make con.
How's like doing your life, working at the same time, producing at the same time, hanging out with friends. Like all that.
Yes,
I mean, how you manage like your daily,
like a
l-
routine.
yeah, like a routine.
I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't
if
think.
there is a routine.
Yeah, if I was by myself, like
Yeah.
without Pasco, right now I would not be able to do it.
No, cause
The thing before he was working and I was doing only this. Now he's not working and I'm only doing this.
okay,
And it's like 'cause you have to like think of the content, record the content, edit it,
listen to it.
listen to it, test idea. Then you have to produce music. Then you have to DJ, look for gigs. You need to send your music to labels.
Hours, hours, and hours, right?
Yeah. So and it doesn't even pay you.
Yeah,
So and on top of that, you probably have to work because if not, you don't have money.
yeah,
So it's so hard, and that's why we're like, okay, we're doing this, but we can just do it and work. And like it's not gonna
yeah. Like
work.
right now,
We
you
need to make
can,
money with it.
yeah, you can't just live from that. You
Yeah,
need something else.
and like you even if you DJ, to actually live with it, like with the money from DJ,
You have to
you
have
need to be huge.
huge.
So
Yeah,
it's not doable. Like
no.
it could be doable, but like unless you explore
But right
nights
now,
or
it's not possible.
no,
Basically,
it's not possible. So the
yeah.
reason what we're doing, we're not only DJing and trying to make money with that, but we're focusing our content and our page on teaching music production.
Okay, yeah.
So we're doing like a business about that.
Okay,
So all our, if you see our Instagram now, it's mostly videos where we teach,
yeah, yeah,
like on
yeah. I see.
Ableton,
Like
how
do this if you wanna do this, do that.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that is getting so many more views because there's like all the people that follow us are DJs or people that like house music,
Okay.
so they learn. And then we charge them a fee and we do like a 6 months program and we teach them.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're basically right now. You're also an idea is like to be like a like
like a
let's
coach
say a coach of DJ, right?
basically. Yeah,
Basically,
DJ coach. You could call
DJ
it like
coach.
that.
Yeah.
And because if you can make money with that, then we don't need to work and we can
So
focus only on that. You
yeah,
know?
so that's good because at the same time you're like producing and practicing and all that stuff. You're making money, right?
Yeah,
And people get to know
exactly.
you too
Yeah. So
because you
I
have
build
like
my brand and I have free time.
and you have these students who talk with their friends and say like, okay, I'm doing these sessions with Fran.
Yeah.
He's really good. I'm liking like all the stuff I'm learning from
Yeah,
him.
guys, if you wanna learn music production,
Yeah,
text me on Pask Frank.
I'm gonna try to put it here.
I'll give you a discount.
I have to improve my edition skills, but I'm gonna try to put it here.
Yeah. Code Eyal20 and you get
Yeah,
20% off.
30% off, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Ha-
so right now you're like happy with the stuff you're doing, basically. I mean, you
yeah.
like enjoying it, and you're like
Yeah, it's so much work. Like I never like okay I did everything I have to do. Like if
No, yeah,
I could stay all day from when I wake up to night and keep doing stuff. Like
yeah,
like I always feel like I haven't done enough because it's so many things to do. Like
and I
even posting
guess
one video a day,
yeah,
it takes so much time because like you need to think of the idea, then record it, and then like spend 1 hour
do
editing,
the
and
edition
then
and
posting it,
everything.
and then maybe it doesn't even get many views.
No, probably. I mean, probably you're gonna spend like hours doing one video, and maybe you don't get more than 100.
Yeah, I mean now yeah, because it's
No, no, yeah, but at the
yeah
beginning
at the
maybe it
big
was
yeah
like videos with
our
no,
first 3 months
yeah.
we we didn't do more than 150 followers in and we posted 2 3 times a
So
day
it's
or
basically
more even.
consistency and like
It's yeah. I saw a video yesterday of a guy that is like he's already playing in big venues called Josh Baker.
okay.
You probably know like if
No,
you're
I don't know
into
that much,
but
but yeah,
if you're into like DJ and stuff,
okay.
you know him. And he said the only way to stand out. He said, okay, now is easiest way. It is time to be a DJ because you have all the tools. You have YouTube.
All the
You
internet,
can
all
learn.
the
AI is like so
AI,
easy,
everything.
but everybody has this tool. So the only way to stand out is not do something crazy, but like doing for the longest.
For
Because
the
there's so many
longest.
people that are gonna give up before.
Yeah, they doing this for a month and they don't get the views they want, so it's okay. Fuck
Yeah, it's
this
too
shit.
hard. Whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they give up basically. Yeah,
Yeah, you need to have the mentality. If you know it's gonna happen, it's just a matter of time. Like if you post for 1 year every day, 2 videos a day, I can guarantee you.
some of them is gonna be like
Yeah,
at least
yeah,
thousand of
yeah.
views.
If you do for a year, you're gonna get at least 5,000 followers. 2 videos a day, every day, on average, at least 5,000 followers.
But it's good also. I mean, I'm thinking right now, there may be like some people who like start doing DJ
Mm-hmm.
just because they wanna make money, be famous. You know. In
Hmm.
your case, I feel. I mean, that could be like also a reason, but you also enjoy doing it. You know.
Yeah,
Like you love like doing being a DJ. You love like listening to music. You love doing
yeah,
the edition, everything. That's like
exactly.
a plus, which I feel like
You,
maybe not
you could
everyone
not be successful if you didn't have
if you
that.
if you don't love it
I'm
basically.
thinking there's no way. Like, I mean, it's like even in a regular job. If you
Yeah,
wanna be in investment banking or whatever, and you hate it, maybe you're really smart and you get a job wherever, but you're not
no,
gonna be successful. You're not gonna be at
yeah,
the top because
no.
you're just gonna do it every day. Wake up and like, oh fuck shit, I have to do
I
this
hate this
shit.
shit. I have to do
Yeah,
it all
like
over again. Yeah,
even if it's stressful, like in my case, like so many things, so many days I don't want to work. I don't want to do it. But it's at the end of the day, I like it. Like I have this idea of what it's gonna turn into,
and Miami
and
was a great place to
yeah,
start everything, right? Because Miami house
yeah,
like
for sure,
DJ, everything is like
it's great.
great, right?
Yeah, because a lot of people like house music.
You
There's
have like a
a
lot of
huge
festivals, right?
exactly.
And like
The like look the now it's shifting because before it was only Europe. Like there was this stuff in the United States too, and I was moving way more to the United States. But
okay,
before it was mostly Europe. Now I think the difference between like going to I don't
like you're
know,
talking about like house and all that stuff, like
yeah, yeah,
the
just
DJ,
like
yeah,
the audience,
the audience.
like people that like the genre and like live events and stuff. Now
Okay,
it's like there's so much
so much,
in
right?
US. The
In the
thing
US,
is
in the world. I
in
mean,
the world in general,
in
yeah,
general, like
in
it
general,
got
yeah,
so popular, right?
yeah, but like it was first mainly Europe, like
Like
house,
at the beginning of the DJ,
yeah,
like
house
house
music,
music was in Europe.
Europe. I mean, there's a debate between if it's London or Detroit.
Detroit, where is it?
Detroit is in
Not Detroit, the US.
Detroit in the U.S. Yeah,
Ah, Detroit, US, you mean?
yeah.
Ah,
I think there was like the two centers that were how it started, but like the
okay,
whole culture spread in Europe.
Europe.
Yes, the thing now is like like everything in the U.S. You're gonna have a lot of events and stuff like that, but there's less the like local scene. It's
In the
like
US, you mean?
yeah, like think of Miami. Like all the people that go to listen to house music festival is all like factory town and space.
Like,
There's
there's not many places to like.
yeah, or maybe there is, but like the main it's not mainstream. Like only like really house music lovers go to the smaller clubs. Like
Okay.
well in Europe, maybe there's a lot of smaller clubs like spread around
Yeah,
because
actually, I
it's
told
more
you
popular.
the
Here's
best.
more reggaeton and that
Yeah,
kind of
but the
stuff.
best place I have like a festival of house. It was
In Rome,
in Rome.
yeah,
Remember when I told you?
yeah,
And it was like a super small event, 100 people,
100 people,
100 people, like in the middle of nowhere. There was like
nice,
a lake, woods, like it was like I didn't know where it was,
yeah.
and that was like
I think I know that place. I've been once.
yeah, probably yeah.
It's called I think Montantene, Portentene, something like
Whatever
that.
you're gonna say, I'm gonna say
It's
yes.
like in
But
a
yeah,
park, right?
yeah, kind
It's
of a
like in a
park,
park. Yeah,
and that was like the best by far. The best.
the best
I
DJ
wouldn't say concert. It was like the best DJ, but
performance.
yeah, performance I ever heard in my life.
Nice.
Um, so right now, how I mean, you said the first one, the first event you went, it was basically because they contact you, right?
Yeah.
Right now, are people also contacting you, or you're looking for people? How does it work right now?
That's what I was saying. Like right now, we're not so much focused on that because it's like all in or our focus into making the business. So
On
we
coaching,
on
basically.
coaching, so that
Okay.
we can have more time and money to like
So
invest into the DJing stuff.
you left like the all the
No,
events
we're still doing, but
on one
we're not
side,
like looking after.
looking
We're
after.
not
I
like
mean, if
we're not
they
texting
show up,
promote.
okay, let's
Exactly.
go. But you don't looking for it.
Yeah, like for example, now we just did one. I mean, I was not there, but Giorgio
Yeah.
went.
Okay.
Pasco, Giorgio, whatever.
Yeah.
He went to Madrid in this really nice club. I think it's called
He went to
Victoria.
Madrid just for to play.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
In this place called Victoria.
Yeah, I know Victoria.
Yeah, in Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played there.
Yeah.
In is on
I mean, I
Thursday.
have one friend who lives in Madrid.
Yeah,
Gabito, Victoria, creo que lo conoces, Victoria. No fuimos, pero lo conoces.
yeah. We're gonna play there twice a month now.
Yeah?
Yeah, because now I'm gonna go back.
But Victoria is a really like known place in Madrid, I
Yeah,
think,
it's
right?
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because basically a friend of Pasco went to school with him.
Okay.
And he knows now he's started DJing, so he told him, "Oh, you can come play here on this event they have on Thursdays. It's called Fever Room,
Okay.
and it's like disco house, like more like
Well,
groovy disco stuff.
nice.
So he told us you can come play twice a month. So he played now, and then now in January we're gonna go again. And
Nice.
yeah,
That's
that's why
good.
I'm gonna move there probably
To where?
Madrid.
To Madrid?
Yeah,
You're gonna move to Madrid, maybe?
y-
Probably, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm going back to. I'm leaving the U.S.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know that,
I
right?
know
But
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you were going to Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, I was not sure where. I was thinking Amsterdam because there's a lot of jobs and because there
Jobs related to
no
business or
no
to
business,
DJ?
yeah,
Ah, to
business
business. Yeah.
business, and they have like one of the biggest house music scene over
Yeah, I
there.
know that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the Amsterdam, Germany, other places has like a huge
exactly. So
housing
it's like, oh, it would be cool
culture.
to be there.
Yeah.
But like we have this connection in Madrid. It's just I know Spanish, so
Yeah.
it's like a
Well,
it's a
Madrid is
matter
like a good fit for you, right?
exactly yeah.
And also it's close to Italy.
It's close to Italy, yeah. So we're probably gonna go there.
I mean, you can try and then you see. If it doesn't
Yeah.
work, it's another like
I'm probably
experience.
gonna go for like 1 or 2 months just with an Airbnb.
Yeah.
See around, even because I've been there in
I'm
Madrid
gonna I'm
once.
gonna give you my friend's number,
Okay,
Gabo.
Gabo.
He lives in Madrid, so he has contacts too, so he's gonna help you out.
Okay, so when I do an event, I text you, or you
Yeah,
bring everybody in guest list.
everybody.
Yeah,
Nice.
so we get more people in guest list.
Okay, so that's fire.
Yeah,
So basically, how would you define like your how is it
genre
genre
house.
house?
Yeah, like there's some people that do like sub genres like minimal or like organic house, deep house.
But the main one is
There,
house.
it's you can define it. It's so hard. Like
I'm
it's
asking because honestly I don't know. I
yeah
mean I
yeah
just go to like the like the festivals party whatever and
techno
just techno and
techno
just
yeah
listen to like the music, but
yeah.
I don't really know like which one is
Yeah,
which.
and there's that's the thing. It's like a genre that is like it's not so well defined. There's no like oh
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
if
that's
you do
why.
this is this. If you do
Yeah,
that it's you can kind of
it's
say
not like,
oh this is deep house, but
but it's not like rock or reggaeton.
exactly no,
There's like
it's like
it's
how
like a mix
rock
of,
reggaeton
yeah.
house, and then there's like subgenres, but it doesn't matter.
It
It's
doesn't
like
matter. So it's basically house.
yeah, and also like I'm now that I'm making music, I'm still like finding out what my sound is, like
Uh-huh.
what kind of style I wanna do. So it's like I can't tell you exactly because I have inspiration. Like there's a lot of DJs that inspire me like the music,
Yeah.
but it's like mine is nothing like theirs, and like each track that I release is so different from the other one.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
you go on my Spotify, they're all pretty
Yeah.
different. And now,
I'm gonna try to put it also here.
yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, you can check it out. We have one song coming out. I think the 10th of January
Okay.
because
So soon, 1 month, 2 months,
in one yeah no 1 month
one and a half.
no like less like 3 weeks.
You said
What day is
January?
today?
No, it's November 22.
Ah, true. Yeah, a month and a half.
Y feliz cumple a mi amigo Cory, que cumpleaños hoy.
Mm. Feliz cumple. Cory?
Cory.
Okay. What is today?
¿Ah?
What day is today?
22nd.
22nd. Yeah, I don't know any friends. for that day.
So basically, your plans for the future is going to Madrid.
Going to
Try.
Madrid, if like now this business thing is already taking off.
Okay.
It's already we have like 8 clients. If next
The
month,
coaching stuff.
yeah.
Nice.
So if
Well, 8 is a lot actually.
yeah, so if next month we do the same numbers, we can live off that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, that's fire.
yeah. So after 2 months, okay,
But it's everything online, right?
online
So you can go wherever you want and
whatever
you
I
can
want.
still coach.
Yeah, like
That
digital nomad, classic
that's really
digital
good.
nomad. Yes,
That's amazing.
but it takes a lot of time because like
Yeah.
it's a program. It's like basically we promise you, okay, you pay us and we do one class every week,
Uh huh.
and then you can text it whenever on WhatsApp,
Whenever you're ready, you.
and like for 6 months.
It,
It's like it's not
it
like
takes 6 months, like the
yeah, yeah.
whole
It's like they
coaching.
don't we don't get paid by hour. We you pay us like a
They pay
full
six
program.
months, the full program, and
Yes,
that's it.
yes.
Nice.
So
Okay.
like people are committed because if not, like maybe you don't have money or like I
Yeah,
don't
because
know.
if it's one by one, maybe you do two classes and it's like, okay, next class I can do it, so they
Yeah,
just
exactly.
disappear or
It's
whatever. So
more
it's
serious.
more serious. Yeah.
Both because it's better for us. You know, we get more money if
More
it's like
money.
one big program,
Yeah.
and also like if you want to scale, we want to actually help people and like make them like
In a
good
long term,
long
like,
term. Like
yeah,
so, like if you have someone for 6 months, you do a class once a week. I
yeah,
can really teach
you
you
can
how
really
to do
teach
things.
and really learn.
So then this person can give me a testimonial and show, look, hey, like, I made these 3 songs. I played in this club, and
Yeah.
that's thanks to
Yeah, but if
Mas
you
Frank.
do 1 week yes, 2 weeks no, there's gonna be like no
Yeah.
improvement on that person.
Yeah,
So
so you cannot show it. Like
yeah,
we want to create
you
something
wanna
that
show people that you actually make
exactly.
people learn about DJ.
Yes,
Nice.
basically. So that way we can scale it way more. We
Yeah.
can make it a way bigger
No, no,
business.
I'm totally agree.
Yes.
So I don't know if I don't know next year, 2 years, 5 years. Is there any place you really wanna be like playing? Like
Mm,
some like play from like years you've been thinking, well, okay, when I really became a DJ, I wanna be playing on this place or
yeah, I don't know. The thing,
Tomorrowland.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'm down. If you tell me give it a chance, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Sure. I mean, for me, just club space.
that would be
Yeah,
fire.
because that's where I started listening
That's
to.
where everything started, right?
Yeah, it's like that was made me wanna do this, and like I would always joke around like when was starting like my first 2 weeks that I did the account and like Elian, our friend, he was like, what time is Past Frank playing?
Yeah,
You know, like
yeah.
fucking around with me, and I'm like, yeah, bro, one day I'm gonna be
One day I'm
there.
gonna be there.
Yes,
Don't laugh, cause I'm gonna be there,
exactly.
and you're gonna get free tickets.
Yeah, exactly. So shut up, so you get a free
Yeah,
ticket. So yeah, just be able to do that and like be on the other side, it would
yeah.
be crazy.
We're crazy.
Then I think there's a way cooler place to play, like just like a cooler
Like a
venue,
huge festival
like a huge festival, or like there's festivals
in
there,
Punta del Este.
Punta del Este, or just both big festivals, but also like a festival that is like in a cool location.
Yeah.
Have you seen there's like a festival like in Cappadocia in Turkey that is like in the middle of the rocks?
Okay.
It's
Okay. I know what. And I don't know that place, but I know what
yeah,
you
or
mean.
like
Yeah.
stuff like that, like
Yeah.
on top of a mountain, whatever cool location
Whatever.
festival, or like a renowned club in Amsterdam. There's this place called The Loft.
What's the
It's like on a it's not a skyscraper, like a really tall building, and like all around is like windows, so
okay?
it's like you can see all the city.
What's the
And
name of the place in Germany too? Birmingham. No,
Mannheim, no, not Mannheim, Bergheim,
Berghain.
Bergheim.
That one.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. 'Cause I don't really know about that place.
No. But imagine, people like try to get in and usually they say no.
Yeah.
Imagine saying, okay, my friend is playing here, so I'm gonna get in anyway.
Yeah, I will exactly. I will go there just because I'm curious. Because they say
It's like they like
they
the
just
temple of the house. It's not
yeah,
house
techno.
actually.
It's more techno.
Techno, right?
But they say it's like it's crazy apparently because it's obviously no phone policy. They literally take your phone, I think,
Yeah.
and there's like people
Yeah, you can
having
record
sex
anything.
in the dance floor,
Ah,
like
yeah,
fucking
they do
drugs,
everything,
crazy stuff.
whatever.
So like I'm not really into that kind of stuff,
No, no,
but like
no,
it would
no.
be cool to be. Ah, yeah, I played there.
Just saying I was there.
I was there. I played there even more crazy.
Yeah.
But definitely more places that I would like to be. Also, like I don't know, like for me, it's a lot about the music, and I would like I think it's happening more in our generation. The people are drinking less, doing less drugs, and they're like, or maybe they smoke weed or something.
You think? I don't think so.
There's stats. There's like drinking percentages decreased in younger
Lower
population,
than
lower
before.
lower than before.
Drugs too.
I don't know if drugs because now they're more widespread.
I mean, for you, it's better than the people do drugs.
That's the thing. Uh, like that's how it always been, like electronic events, everybody doing drugs. I guess taking drugs is fun, it's nice, whatever. But there's a lot of people that abuse them, or like
Yeah, I know,
they
I know.
can't enjoy the music without it,
No, but yeah, I know. I totally
so
agree.
you now it's changing already. So it would be cool if I can become part of that. Where like
Yeah,
I make these events. Oh, that's the thing. You asked me where would you like to play? I would like to have my own festival, my own event.
like create your own
Yeah,
shit
that's
basically,
my goal. Both because
in
I
which you play, but you also like contact also all
yeah
the
like
DJs to
create like a
play on your.
label slash event. Like Another the DJs.
Which one?
The relax my eye cause I feel so
I
the
don't know that
song.
much, but
No,
okay.
but it's a super. Sorry, let me
No, no,
guys a
you
little
put it.
break. Let me play it because there's no way you don't know this song.
I mean, maybe if you play, yeah, but
Yeah, let me
right
play
now.
it so you know what I'm talking about. You guys definitely know Another. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just not good at singing, so
So this guy is a famous one,
yes.
super famous. Ah, yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
exactly. It's called Another. It's a DJ duo.
Put it, put it,
Actually,
put it, put it here so people know. Fire. Yeah, you put it all the time in your car actually.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that song, actually, the night that we were like the second night of the festival, when Pasco came here,
Uh huh.
we went to see them, and that
To see these guys
these are the people they made us. Bro, I
start.
wanna be like them.
So these guys were like your influence at the beginning.
Yes, I mean, of course, there's other DJs that I look up to, and I'm like, oh, I want to be like him. But that night when we we're at the festival, we looked at each other, we're like, okay, we're doing this,
Okay.
and we were both like, it was like obviously like the spontaneous thing with tell your
Yeah.
friend when you're high or drunk,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah. I
it's
wanna
the
be
best night
this.
of my
Yeah,
life,
yeah.
we're gonna do this, yeah, bro, yeah. No, it was actually like, I'm serious,
I'm serious. I'm drunk, but I'm
I'm
serious.
drunk, but I'm serious, and then we were actually serious. But yeah, they were playing, so we wanted to be like them. But point is, this DJ duo, they have a record label called No Art.
Ah, no word.
No Art, yeah, it's from them.
But maybe I'm wrong. No word is like is a song.
No, no,
No,
no,
no word is like people.
no. So Another is a people. It's a DJs.
Yeah, I know the DJ is no word.
Another, it's like, okay, sorry, it's confusing. 'Cause Another is the DJs.
Yeah.
It's these two guys
Okay.
made the song, and then they created their own label, like a like a recording
Okay.
label, and they call the label No Art.
I know no word went to Uruguay, Punta del Este.
It's
I guess
it's not a DJ. It's a label.
it's a label.
It's a label and event.
Yeah, it's like an event, I think.
It's an
So
event.
maybe they are these guys.
It's like an event where like DJs go. Obviously, they go and then they bring all the DJs that are part of their label. So
I'm gonna look like a fool, but honestly I don't know. It was
yeah,
if it was like the label of the or the people, you know.
bro, I wanna see No Art so bad.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know who they are.
yeah, yeah, yeah. For the longest time, who was it? It was the DJ duo that was here. I wanna see him, but it was actually multiple people.
Multiple people.
Yeah,
It was like no, it wasn't one guy. It was like
yeah, yeah.
tons of people.
Like people say, oh, I love kind of music. He's so good. It's like, bro, it's three people actually, isn't it?
Why didn't know that either?
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
thought it was one guy.
Yeah, it's three guys.
Okay.
But yeah, so like they have a super cool label with really cool artists, and they make their own festivals, and it's so cool because you get to. I mean, first you get all the revenue, obviously. I
Yeah.
mean, you share with the
Yeah.
venue or whatever.
But you're like the main character.
Yeah, and you can organize it the way you want. You can
Yeah.
curate the show, the
Yeah, you do
backstage.
your own shit basically.
Exactly. So that's my goal. Like make my own event.
Like you don't want to like follow anyone. You want people to follow you
Yeah,
at the end, basically.
exactly. Yes.
Nice.
So that's what I would like to do. But why was I saying that? I We were talking about something else. I got confused.
I don't remember. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I like now we talk about everything like coaching and all that stuff. Like, is
Hmm.
there any like message you wanna leave to like people who's starting to be DJ or like
Yes.
starting to like play music, like all everything related to like start their own business related to music actually,
To start their own business related to music.
or like yeah, I mean it could be DJ, musician,
Yes.
whatever,
Post on social media for at least 3 months. If you can post
like every day,
every day, yeah, like
whatever.
at least one post a day for 3 months. After that, you can start talking and be like, okay, what can I do now?
Like
Like doesn't matter. Post shitty content, good content.
like just get people to see your stuff
Yeah,
basically.
it's for the people. I mean, obviously, being consistent is important because it's that's what makes you be successful. But it's hard to do. Like you need to build discipline. And if you're so convinced that for 3 months every day you post at least one post every day, then you're ready to do like a step ahead and be like, okay, now I'm serious.
Okay.
Now I can do something
I can
with
do
it.
something.
Yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
if you're not even able to do that one post a day for 90 days, it doesn't make sense to
It won't
like
be
don't illusion yourself. How you say?
okay. Yeah, yeah. Don't. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah, you know what I
I
mean.
think everyone got it.
Yes, him,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, like
So be consistent,
be
basically.
consistent. Yes,
That's it.
post. And then when it comes to being a producer, I mean, obviously, it takes time. If you if you get us to help you, it's way faster. But don't try to be someone. Even if you're doing the weirdest stuff, just just do it.
Like there's
Cause
gonna be people who gonna be like
yes,
attracted by your stuff.
yeah, like
Doesn't matter what is it.
it's not gonna come out good if you try to be someone.
Yeah.
You to
Be
do
your
whatever
own. Be
comes in
your
your head.
own
Yeah,
character, basically.
yeah, and obviously you can emulate people, you can take inspiration,
Yeah.
but don't try to make something as same as someone. Like, for example, when I make a track, sometimes to get inspiration, I take a track that I really like and I try
Hmm.
to copy it exactly. But then just because like it's like a reference track, but then from there I get my own ideas and it becomes something
Yeah. You don't.
completely
You
different.
stop following others' idea. You
Yeah,
just focus on your stuff. On
exactly.
your.
Well, yeah, don't get the idea.
Don't
Oh,
try to
my
copy anyone.
you can try to copy, but at the end of the day, you don't have to do it because it's good. Like if you're repressing your own creativity because you want to be like someone, then
Uh
you're
huh.
doing it wrong. Even if you're
Okay.
doing something weird, just do what you like.
Do whatever you want.
Yes, don't be scared of being weird.
Of being weird.
Yes,
Of being like a stupid guy who is like uploading music and like
yeah,
whatever.
exactly. And also, this one it was like it's a story from what's he called the redhead guy, super famous, the
The
plays the
Red Hat,
guitar.
Mario Bros.
No, redhead like the Irish dude, the singer
Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran said uh, they he practiced so much to like be able to do a really good music, right? So he would say it's like a sink that is dirty. You need to let it open it and let out all the shit water.
Let it flow.
Let it flow so all the shit water comes out, and then after all the shit water comes out,
New water
clean
and
water
clean water is
comes
gonna
out, the
come.
good water. So that's so true. Every time I am stuck and I'm not creative, I'm like, what the? This song sucks. Just keep doing it.
So
And
that shitty part's
yeah,
gonna
like
leave.
in two three, if you for a week, you every day you sit down and you try to make a song. On the seventh day, I can guarantee you're gonna make something
Gonna
good.
make something
Yeah, because you just need to get the shit ideas go out.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. To finish, I mean, is there like any song that represents you? When
Ah,
I
yeah.
mean, you mean like okay, this song. Whenever I listen to this song, I know it's me. You know what I mean? Like,
Like my style or what?
no, I mean if there's like one particular song that you identify with, like
Hmm. Stuff.
I don't know if you,
Give me five
I know
minutes.
if I listen to whatever La Vela Puerca, you know I show you La Vela Puerca,
No,
the Uruguayan rock.
I don't remember.
Okay, I don't know if I show you, but there are a few songs which I like, kind of love them so much or
Yeah, that I
identify, which
really
is
like.
like
And that I
you
really
know,
love. It's so hard because I have so many. I
or like
really.
a few, one, two, three, whatever.
Mm, this that's the hardest question you asked me so far.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be
I
the easiest one.
no, 'cause I have so many. I really like an author.
Or an author, yeah, it could be an author. It
Uh,
doesn't have to be like a song. Maybe like
yeah,
someone.
his sound. I like their sound, like their older stuff. Uh, let me think. 1 second. Oh, you know what? I just tell you a song that I'm obsessed with lately. 'Cause that's me.
Which
I
one?
love a song and then like after some time there's a new one.
But right now you're obsessed with one
Yeah,
particular one.
yeah. This I've with many, but this one is like it's been like a month that
A
I keep
month.
listening and repeat. It's called Synth City, like synthesizer. Synth City
I mean, maybe you can see
from
which one is.
Lubelsky. I got here. Let me. Super long, super cool, super trippy. It's
Yeah,
super nice.
super nice. I mean,
Yeah.
every time you listen to it, it's like okay, I'm in my mood.
Yes. It's definitely different from what I do and what I usually listen to, but
It's like
it's
like
it's kind
your
of like Daft Punk,
okay.
Daft Punk type of vibe. You know Daft Punk? Yeah.
No, I just say okay because so it looks cool, but I don't know.
Yeah. But do you know Daft
No,
Punk? No, bro, you definitely know, bro. Daft Punk.
I don't know that much about
Mm.
house and
But
like
it's not yeah. This is like old stuff,
old stuff.
bro. You just don't know the name, but you
I
know.
mean, let it play maybe.
Yes, for sure. You know. Bro, if this guy doesn't know this song, it's
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Daft Punk. This one.
Ah, okay.
Or
Not that one, but the one before,
this one
yeah.
now. One more
Ah,
time.
one more time.
That
Okay,
one,
yeah.
Daft
Okay,
Punk.
yeah. You know, I
Get
mean,
lucky.
get lucky. You're gonna
Or
learn to get lucky. That
around
one.
the world, around
Okay, okay.
all
You
Daft
have to
Punk.
play the songs. I don't know the name
The
of the guy.
names.
You just
But
play the
you
song and
see,
I know it.
you know all of them.
Okay.
All lose yourself to them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
all of them.
Just play the song because I
Yeah,
don't know that
yeah,
guy.
yeah. So it's kind of like that vibe,
That
but
vibe.
different. I don't know.
Perfect. So I think that was. Is there anything you wanna talk about like before I leave
Mm,
you?
eh, I wanna maybe ask you something.
Yeah.
So what's your goal with this podcast? You talked about it a little bit in the
Yeah, but honestly, I
yeah,
wasn't thinking you were gonna ask that.
yeah. You're,
No, no.
fine. I should have said the question before.
My actually, I mean, I always like to like talk. That's
Hmm.
it. I like talk to people, get to know people, their life, backgrounds, everything. And at the beginning, like the first two videos I did was just me talking about
Hmm.
some specific experience I had. But actually, I mean, you're gonna be the first one I'm interviewing,
Hmm.
and I like this type of videos in
Yeah.
which I talk with someone who has like an interesting experience,
Hmm.
job, life, whatever, so they can like express and show the people who are watching this video how how actually how it goes, how it went, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
Because
like show
you
like
don't know. If you don't know these
yeah,
people, you
show
don't know.
like
Yeah.
people the human side of like people who doing some specific stuff, you know.
Okay.
Like
So
right now,
follow up question.
yeah,
If you two questions.
yeah,
One, uh, tell me what do you think your next two guests are gonna be and what topics.
okay.
And then second question is, tell me two guests that you would like to have if you could choose from any
Oof.
person in the world.
Any person.
Yeah, any person in
Okay,
the world.
first easy question, which
Yeah.
is
The
the
second
next
one.
two.
Yeah.
I think I'm between my roommate Eduardo,
Uh huh.
who plays tennis, who is a really good tennis player. So
Yeah.
I just want to talk in Spanish. The next one is
Okay.
gonna be in Spanish.
Okay.
I want to talk with him about like his tennis career, let's say,
Mhm.
because right now he's like a assistant coach in
Yeah.
the team
For
at
the girls team.
FIU.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just wanna like him to talk about his experience, and maybe also the another one is Chan,
Yeah.
because if you guys, I know some guys, some of my friends know Chan. He went to Punta del Este
Mhm.
last summer, and he recently did like a full marathon.
Mhm.
So I just wanna talk with him how's like the preparation, like the
Yeah.
time
Fucking
when he
beast.
was running, fucking beast. He
I,
did
I
like a
remember
really good
I went
time.
on one of his first runs with him, and like
Remember at the
because
beach,
I was
at
running
the
a lot.
beach.
Yeah, I
I
remember
think
I was running a lot, and I beat all your guys' ass. Then I stopped training, and you guys are 10 times
and
faster than me.
we keep yeah
Yeah,
I
yeah,
actually
yeah,
remember.
yeah, yeah.
I remember I brought like some
With
regular
shitty shoes.
shoes,
Yeah,
like Adidas shoes.
and it was badass though.
So badass.
Did 10 kilometers with
Never
Converse.
again, never again. The other question was two guys who I
Mhm.
really wanna
Yeah,
interview
any
one
two
time.
people. You could choose anyone in the world that you would like to interview.
Alive, right? Yeah.
Alive, alive, alive.
Oof. Um. I don't know. I mean, what could be Luis Suarez?
Okay.
Yeah. Just cause
What,
I
what, what
watch
would
it.
you ask him? What's the uncomfortable question you would ask Luis Suarez?
If he really bite Kellini on the World Cup.
Okay.
No, honestly, I mean that could be one because lately I've been watching a lot of football,
Yeah.
so I got like really into like the sport. So I just
Mhm.
wanna talk with someone who's like a reference on the sport
Yeah.
in Uruguay,
Mhm.
and another person could be like I honestly don't know. I mean, help me out. Maybe you know someone I will be interested to.
Joe Rogan.
Who?
You know Joe Rogan? He's the
No.
biggest podcast in the world. You
Oh,
know,
you know who actually?
who?
There's these guys who I've been watching lately also. Lethal Crisis.
Okay.
He's like a YouTuber
Yeah.
who is pretty famous because he goes to like places, like really weird places
Mhm.
where no one goes,
Yeah.
and
Like
he like
dangerous
and
places.
he documents everything.
Nice.
Like he also
I
like
love that kind of stuff.
tribes in the middle of nowhere in the
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Like he
It's in
spent like
Spanish.
nights. He's from Spain
From
actually.
Spain.
Yeah,
Nice. Oh, the guy with the long hair.
with long
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah. I
You
saw
know that
him. Yeah.
guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I've been watching his videos like a lot,
You'd be
and
cool. Cool guess.
it would be cool, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's good with the camera and everything, so it will be
Yeah.
like a good interview.
He's good looking too.
Good looking too. So good looking. So yeah, I mean, this was the interview with Fran, my friend.
Yes,
Did you enjoy it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yes, we should do another one in like a year from now.
When you became famous, and
Well,
everything.
yeah, when I'm in space.
Yeah.
We go space after party and then podcast. After.
I'm down for everything. Whatever you
Yes.
say is gonna be fire.
Yes.
So thank you very much. Gracias por ver y nos vemos en el próximo. Chau, chau.
Ciao.
Alguna piña llovió y otro pesado cayó.